just want to stop through right quick and um, just want to give my quick thoughts on something that happened over the weekend. Actually, happened on my birthday. Um, and I'm just, I'm just kind of thrown off by it, man. Still, it kind of bothered me all day, all Saturday. But I finally got the nerve to speak on it. And we talk about redemption stories all the time, man. But sometimes redemption story, man, they don't tell the whole story of a person's true character. And losing Luis Sharpe on Saturday, man, and prayers up to his wife, his kids. And I talked with Louis on a couple of occasions, man. I interviewed him probably about 3 or 4 times. He called me every now and then, to check to see how I was doing. But you know, the things he went through in his 12-year career in the NFL, with the St. Louis and Phoenix and Arizona Cardinals, um, three-time Pro Bowler, can't forget that. Um, and as I think about it too, man, he was just, a true redemption story. And we talk about redemption stories all the time, man, but some people are scared to share their stories like me. When I talk about my stories or my story and people ask me how do I speak on it, the reason why I speak on it because I know how good God has been to me, man. And he found God, man, and he found a way to fight through adversities. And y'all can go check out any of his stories. Um, Let me pause this for one quick second. Hope everybody's still in here, man. My bad, I had something to take care of right quick. But as I was saying, Louise was a true redemption story, and sometimes it takes a lot of um, it takes a lot of courage, man, to talk about your story. And he wasn't ashamed of it. And one thing about Louise, he always talked polite, always talked positivity, even though the negative things he's overcome. And he's been through it, man. He talked about living on the streets, being addicted to crack cocaine, losing one of his children at a young age. So he he just embodied what a lot of people should strive to be today. And what I mean by that, you're going through things. All you gotta do is keep the faith, put your trust in God, and that's what he did. Because crack cocaine is not an easy thing to overcome, man. It's not. Hell, some things in life are not easy to overcome. Depression, um, health issues, and trust me, I know all about that. But I found my outlet in sports, and God always sent me in the right direction because as I've talked to pro athletes and became friends with a lot of pro athletes, um, it absolutely has been a blessing to me because I talked to former Falcons players, former NFL players, guys that I seen watching as a kid. I never thought I would get a chance to interview these guys. And it was just something about Louise that was just totally different. He, the very first interview, never forget it. Me, my girl Keisha Kelly, and my homegirl Sonyette, we had a little podcast. We were just doing audio at the time, and he just started talked about his career, 13-year career, three-time Pro Bowls, going up against LT and all that. Um, but then when he got into the life stuff, he started talking about it as if it was just, a normal day, a normal life. And this is what I mean by, who has faith in God and they're able to turn themselves around. And he was able to do it. And when he talked about it, I was just in awe of just how he was breaking down what he was going through and how some people helped him get back to where he needed to be and how he fought through this and fought through that because he was even getting in trouble during his playing career off the field, uh, in drug houses during his career. And he found a way to bounce through all of that and ended up finding God, finding himself, and finding purpose. Later on in life, he started going to events, speaking, and because, like I said, he's very intelligent and knew how to control an audience with his words. And everybody can't do that. Because I'm going to tell y'all might not believe it. I get stage fright if I was to do it because that's the way I always been. But he did it as he was doing. He had been doing it all his life. He ended up getting a podcast with his daughter. Um, he ended up interviewing people as well doing the podcast. But he was traveling, speaking, and doing things of that nature, sharing his story. And like I said, um, it was just something about that just inspired me even more. Because as I told him my story and what I had been through in life, he was like, "You have a story yourself?" And I said, "Yeah, everybody got a story. Everybody just know how to keep their story going in the right direction and not to rewrite it." Um, but he just, I don't know how to explain it, man. It's just something that I had never seen before because, as I've said before, I got off the computer just to go because I had to go answer the door. A lot of people just can't deal with a lot of things, and to see God push him through that, it was just a story in itself. So again, it was a big, big loss to the NFL community. And like I said, it hit me hard because the crazy thing, it happened on my birthday. And when I got back home and I opened up Facebook, and I don't be on Facebook much anymore because I just don't, pretty much, I just don't like the drama, man. So I'm on Facebook every blue moon, and I knew people were gonna leave birthday wishes, but when I opened that, I was just not expecting to see that because I mean, some things, and they say everybody got a day and they got that appointment with the man upstairs, but that's one appointment you can't cancel. I get that. But sometimes when you see things of that nature, somebody has changed their life around, trying to do the right thing, hit it in the right direction, and God just picks up that phone, called them home, and it was just, shocking to me. But again, I know if Louise looking down on us right now, he would want us to keep pushing and keep doing the right thing. And like he always said, trust in Jesus. Because he found God in his later life. He applied it, he shared it, and God used him for it too. And trust me, I understand. Because the things that I've been through with my health, and anybody that knows me know, I found a way to fight through it. Y'all see me being silly. Y'all see me doing podcasts. But behind the scenes, man, y'all have no idea is what I go through every day. So this is why I always try to keep positivity around me, and this is why I always try to, put a positive spin on everything, because I know one good word from somebody can change a person's day. One good word from somebody can change a person's life. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I told this guy my story once before. And I was on dialysis at the time, and he told me he didn't think he would get a kidney transplant. He really didn't want one. But I told him he had a son, and he just loved living life. But I told him, if God blesses you with another chance at life, take it. Because one thing about a second chance in life, everybody just don't get it. They just don't get it. So when God sends you a blessing, take it. I've had 2 kidney transplants. The first one failed, but did I give up? Nope. I went through dialysis like a soldier, picked my head back up, kept moving like life was fine. I got that call in 2011. I got down on my knees, prayed about it, and I have only been in the hospital one time in the last 14 years. But see, I can tell you how good God is because he's been good to me. So to see Louise change his life around, it wasn't a surprise to me. I think I was in awe as to what I've seen in life as far as drugs, alcohol, violence. And to see somebody just deal with that head on, push through it, come through it like it never happened, and not scared to share their story, that's a testament to God. Trust me, it is. When I tell y'all God has always been good to me, he's always been good. He's always placed the right people in my life. And this podcast thing, good friend here tell you, this was not planned for me. This was a vision from somebody else that God sent to them to bring to me. And I just kept it going. Because one thing about it, man, when God sends you a blessing, take full advantage of it. So, Dre, prayers up to you, Dre, man. Yeah, dialysis is no joke, man. Um, Trust me, I stayed on it a little bit over 2 years, and some days I could barely walk. Some days I could barely get out of bed. But you know what? I let my guard down. I let God take control. And whichever direction he took me in, I dealt with it, and I kept going. So, Dre, trust me, I know how it is, man. So when y'all see all this drama out here, y'all see all this, stupidity just going on, man, just try to brush it off. I mean, just don't feed into it. Because one thing about it, when you dead and gone, that foolishness still gonna be here. Trust me when I tell you that. Yeah, Dre, I had to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I switched my schedule to Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So yeah, it's 3 days a week, and I stayed on the machine. I think 3.5 hours. So yeah, it's time consuming. But the most incredible thing about it, I didn't let it stop me. Dialysis, I didn't let it stop me. I couldn't travel like I wanted to, but I still enjoyed life. I still went out, still had fun. All you had to do is just take care of yourself. Keep your diet straight. Yeah, dialysis is no joke, man. But I just had to share that with y'all, man. Louise Sharp passed away at 65 years old, and that's still a young age. 65 is not old, man. 65 is not old. So prayers out to his kids, his grandbaby, his grandson. He loved his grandson, man. He always took picture of his grandson. Shout out to his wife. Prayers out to her, Miss Tamika Sharp, Tamika Williams Sharp. Prayers up to her. And it's just, man, it's just crazy, man. And I just had to share that with y'all, man, because it was just on my mind and it was bothering me. Because sometimes you need to vent. But this makes it a little bit easier. I knew him personally. I never met him in person, but I talked to him every now and then. I interviewed him a lot. I just knew him in the sports world and the podcasting world. But again, I knew what type of person he had become, and you just hate to, see good people get taken away. So again, shout out to his family and thank y'all for stopping in, man, and listening, man. I just had to get that off because off my chest because it's been bothering me since Saturday. So I mean, it's just been on my mind heavy because again, you just don't never know when it's gonna be your last day on this earth. So live every day like it's your last. Check on your people like you need to, and just just be humble because you just don't know. God can work it both ways. He can be your friend, or he can let you deal with the other stuff. But one thing about it, just trust and have faith in him. And when you do that, everything will work itself out because he's for what's right. And and as my grandmama used to always tell me, let him fight your battles because one thing about it, you put one foot out there, he gonna help you put the other one out there. He gonna help you take them steps in the right direction. But thank y'all for tuning in right quick, man. I had to share that. But it's your boy Antoine Smith signing off. I will holler at y'all soon, man. Peace.